A Souls-like is a game that's kind of like Dark Souls. Maybe that means your character can roll around. Maybe you have to worry about a stamina bar. Or maybe big monsters just want to sit on you. Whatever it might be, I like to find Souls-likes that you probably haven't seen. So, if that sounds interesting, this is episode 24 of Steam Dumpster Diving. Alright, first up we have SWORDCAR. The title pretty much nails it. You play as a car with a giant sword strapped to the hood. This is an early access game by a solo developer, and somehow it's gotten zero attention, zero coverage, hardly any reviews whatsoever, despite this incredible premise. And yes, obviously this is a huge stretch to call a Souls-like, but the reason I'm including this is because this is one of the top reviews. Like Ultra Kill in Dark Souls, conceived a child within a Dodge Charger out of 10. That's one of the best descriptions I've ever heard for a game. Let's check it out. Oh man, I'm so into this. I'm ready. Right trigger to enter Blade Rush. While in Blade Rush, right stick to aim your sword. Okay. Alright, let's try that. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Check out this drifting. This kicks ass. Oh! Okay, hold on. You can spin. I thought you could just like... I thought it was just drifting. Hold on. You can just fully spin. This game's doing something. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky to like finesse it. The trick is you want to be close, but not too close. Like, see, I fucked it up there. So first of all, I do have a dodge roll. I think this gives me iframes, and I do have a stamina bar at the top. It's a little blue meter. You know, kind of Souls. Sure, whatever. And then while I'm boosting, I can jump around, so like jump over things. I have a special deflect move, which like just lets me spin, but I think it also would shoot projectiles back or block melee attacks. I don't know. Then I also have a blood spell. Let's try that. Oh, it's a shuriken. You can just throw shurikens. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, I get it. This game might be cooking. Choose wisely. Wait. That's the font from like, you wouldn't download a car. My one complaint right now, I do wish the music was like longer than a 4-second loop. Robot spiders, sweep the legs. Sweep. They don't die one hit, they don't die one hit. Oh no. Gun spiders, my one weakness. Just kidding. Go. Dude, this is hard. Okay. I'm not loving how this feels right now because like I'm slashing them, but they don't always die in one hit. So it's like, I don't know. This combat feels a lot more awkward when they're not dying instantly. Like, you kind of get stuck sometimes. Go, 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 go. I did it. I got enough. I think that's the best strategy. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Just keep spinning. Keep spinning. Genuinely think that's the best way to do it. Because, like, again, they don't die in one hit, so you have to hit them multiple times. And spinning seems pretty good at that. I'm driving in oncoming traffic right now. Unironically, modern Boost Sonic games need to take inspiration from this. Just imagine this gameplay, but Sonic, but he has like a sword he's swinging back and forth. Visually, it's hard to see what's happening when I'm like slashing guys. But you know, that's part of it. That's part of the charm. Okay, almost got him. I knocked a few legs off. I think I got him. Okay, we got the stamina bar. It's kind of Souls-like. Just let me have this. Is that a Gundam? Knife, arm, head of security. We're fighting a mech now. We have boss fights. Dodge. Dodge. Okay, go for the legs. I don't even think I heard him there. I can't tell. Alright, let's try that again. So, lock on. Let's dodge that. Yep, there we go. Just gonna keep just boosting into him. There we go. You know what? In a very weird way, this almost feels like a Souls boss fight. If you like really squint your eyes and don't think about it too hard. See, look, I'm dodging away. I'm watching his attack. I'm spinning my sword. Oh, there we go. These cutscenes are great. They did the thing. Okay.
Ow.
That one person. Ugh. Mondays. So, I'm now in some just like random office. Go for the neck. I'm guessing I want to like jump over it. Jump spin. That didn't work. That didn't work. Jump spin. Nah, see, I don't think the spin move either doesn't do damage or it does very little damage. I'm not sure. Okay, wait, I have bullet time. I forgot about that. Okay, I was being kind of dumb. I think bullet time does help a decent bit with like actually aiming your attacks.
It is wonderful to make your acquaintance. Despite your archaic ideology, believe me, you sword. I will make you bleed.
The manager. Alright. Got the moon in the background. Great framing. Oh shit, there he is. Does he have the gut sword? I think he might. Okay, boost. Duh. Almost got him. Got him. Look who's come to join the party. Oh, good. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's SWORDCAR. How did I get so much air? I don't know, man. I think... I genuinely don't think it's possible to play this game, like, precisely in the way that you'd play a game like Ultra Kill, but I think that's okay. I don't think every game needs to be like that. Boost in, bullet time. I can just repeatedly boost in. Okay, yeah, you can break the game like that. Just boost, bounce, boost, bounce, boost, bounce.
This ends here. Fuck you, SWORDCAR.
Thanks for early support. Oh, I guess that's the end. It's just one level. Before I finish, there's actually other cars you can play with. So let's try out the AF-87 with the GAT. This is cool though, like it's a different play style because the swords are coming out of the back. Like it is trickier to hit them. Alright, let's try out the GAT. Yeah. That's the top combo. So even though this game is very early on, and it's like basically a demo in terms of the amount of content there is, I think this game is hilarious. I would love to see more goofy and original games like this. Yes, it's kind of clunky. Yes, I'm skeptical how far you can take the concept beyond what's shown here. And you know, there's clearly some jank, but that was extremely entertaining. SWORDCAR dev, if you're watching this, keep cooking. Alright, next up we got Slay the Minotaur. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler set in ancient Greece. It's about surviving the labyrinth. I believe this is a solo developer game, and even though it doesn't have the Souls-like tag, it's a third-person action game with a stamina bar and a dodge roll, and I don't know, it seems like a pretty good fit for this series. So, let's check it out. Alright, here's my guy. Looking very good. I can attack, I can stab, I think that's a parry, and I can roll. I can also jump. There we go. Okay. Interesting so far. What? Am I just blind? Did I miss that? Okay, I see. This like fog effect is covering it up. So I need 40 currency to open this. Got it. Oh shit! Alright, back up, back up. Oh my god. Just use the fire. Can I jump on the fire? Okay, okay, bad idea, bad idea. Alright, you know what? Let's just run. Let's just run. Okay. Go, 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 go. Oh my god! Alright, this game is hard. Also, I'm noticing that I don't think the map is randomized each time. Like, it seems like the same layout, which means I can learn it piece by piece. Oh, I hear the stomping. Yeah, I don't know if I can fight this guy. Oh shit, it's a Cyclops. Oh. Maybe they'll fight each other? Nope, they're not. Dude! How do... He's throwing shit? There's no way. There's no way. So this game's called Slay the Minotaur, which makes me feel like the Minotaur's the final boss. So maybe you're supposed to avoid the Minotaur until you're strong enough to fight him. Who's this? Oh my god. Holy fuck those thighs, dude. Anything strike your interest? Is she like the shop? I can't afford any of this. Got a helmet. Nice. The helmet gave me Spartan Surge, it looks like. Slash forward rapidly. Oh shit. Okay, wait. That replaced my dodge roll. Oh, fuck, that's the Minotaur. Okay, well, yeah, I have this dash now instead of the dodge roll, which I don't know how I feel about. Oh, man, dude, this sucks. I think you just lose when the Minotaur spots you. And I'm on fire. Okay. This is a cool looking area. Like, this area right here, this is where these graphics are really working for me. Ow. Yeah, you know what? Let's try that. Whenever the Minotaur has your scent, you will be alerted to the Minotaur's current location. Because, I mean, that's the whole game. It's avoiding the Minotaur. So I'm not seeing any alerts right now. Oh, there's a fucking Cyclops, though. Would have appreciated a heads up for that. Maybe I can actually fight this guy. Maybe I can fight him. Let's... Okay. Okay, drink the potion. Roll. Oh my god. I've actually hit this guy so many times. Is he invincible? Like, is maybe the starting sword just, like, really bad? I don't understand. Fuck! Oh man, I don't understand this game. Alright, lesson learned though. Don't aggro the Cyclops. Don't aggro the Minotaur. Don't aggro anything big. Oh man, I was mid-roll. I wonder if the roll doesn't give iframes, actually. What the fuck hit me? I didn't hear anything coming. Oh man, I want to beat this just out of like stubbornness now. Okay, no, dude, this attack is bugged. Look, it only attacks forward, so if they're not directly in front of me, I can't hit them. Like, I'm trying to attack to the side and it's not working. Okay, hold on, that's spin attack though. Wait, if I can launch them like that, that's something. Let me try playing with mouse and keyboard. I feel like the controls are just not good, and maybe that's part of my issue. Yeah, this feels better because I can aim and attack at the same time, which you can't do with the control scheme on controller. Ooh, what is that? Oh, what is that? Okay, hold on. That's Medusa. What the fuck? I'm stunned. I can't even get up. I don't understand these like boss designs. Like, are they supposed to be unwinnable? Because that's what it feels like. Oh, good. The Minotaur's coming. Great, great, great. And I'm stoned. Awesome. Fucking kill me, Minotaur. Just kill me. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm stuck. Wow, you can actually just get stuck. That's crazy. How do you kill this thing? Rolling doesn't give you iframes. Like, what are you supposed to do? I really tried, man. Yeah, I don't know. I have enough money for this super chest. So let's check that out. Okay, hold on. Asterian's Spare Axe. Attacks are very slow, but deal a great amount of damage. Okay, this could be game-changing depending on how strong it is. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, okay. Maybe I can kill a Cyclops. You know what? Maybe. Okay, that did 200 damage. That does 60. Really? I got him! Oh my god. Oh my god, okay, hold on. That was a fuck ton of money. Wait, I can buy a bunch of upgrades now. Let's do increase max health and restore all health. All attacks deal more damage. That's good. I'll take the increased movement speed. Special attack time is decreased. And then I'm also going to buy, if your health reaches 0 while holding this item, you will respawn with half your health. Okay, cool. I think I'm pretty geared up. This axe is busted. It's like a whole different game. So Helm of Ares, stun nearby enemies. So my role is now a stun. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess that could be fine. Oh, I think the Minotaur might be coming up. If he is, I'm cooked. Oh, yes, he is. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna try to run, but I might just have to fight him. Dude, the stun move doesn't work on him. I have no defensive move. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm getting revived, I guess. Okay, alright, cool. So at least I got revived, not next to him. So I have a chance to make a comeback. Okay, what do we got? It's got a bunch of upgrades. The Minotaur is fucking close though. Look how fast I am now though. Holy shit, those movement upgrades. Dude, I can like maybe outrun the Minotaur now. Dude, having that Minotaur sensor is like a game changer. Like, it's so important, I feel like it should be a core skill. Okay, wait, this is huge. Replace your jump with a roll. Yeah, the jump is worthless. So I actually have a defensive ability now. So I can stun guys like this, but still roll. I still don't know if I'm strong enough to fight the Minotaur, but like, I'm feeling better at least. Okay, the Minotaur's down there. I'm trapped up here. I don't know, maybe I can kill the Medusas. Alright. Oh, come on. Come on! Dude, no, I hate this enemy. I hate this enemy. This is insane. Okay, can I escape without running to the Minotaur? Probably not. Yep, okay. But you know what? I'm pretty fast now. I can maybe outrun this guy. Because he has to slow down a little bit when he takes turns. Oh no, please don't kill me. I've made it so far. Okay, yeah, I don't think you can escape him. I think he's gonna follow me forever. Damn, this sucks. Wait, talk to her, hold on. Wait, I can buy sunlight. Temporarily stun the Minotaur. The Minotaur will lose track of you, but is invincible while stunned. The price is only 100 pearls when the Minotaur is actively chasing you. Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, I have 93. I can't afford it. Fuck. I need $7, please, please, please. Okay, I got it. The Minotaur's too close. No! Okay, I'll do another loop. Alright, here we go. Minotaur's too close by. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, sunlight. Let's buy it. Oh wait, I think I have to actively use the item. Hold on. I see. So let's use it. There we go. Now I gotta run away. Okay. Man, I still don't feel strong enough for the Minotaur. He just feels like such a bullshit encounter. I don't know, you know? Oh no, oh no. Oh, fuck me, dude. No! I hate this game. Oh my god! That was the run. I was so strong. Oh my god, I want to cry. Going back to the level 1 movement speed. Brutal. No longer take fall damage. Ooh, you know what? I could use that to jump off this tower. Okay, the Minotaur's coming, but I have the upgrade that gives me no fall damage. You're fucking kidding me. I hate this game. You're fucking kidding me. So I have him stuck on this. I have a flaming sword. I think I can just whittle him down. I feel no shame in this. Oh cool, his armor breaks off. Okay, the enemies keep spawning, which is a little annoying. But yeah, I don't feel bad about this because I really feel like I would have won that one run where I fell down the hole. Okay, alright. So close. Burn. Oh my god, I did it. This fucking game. It took Pine 15 minutes. B rank. Alright, so while I did find parts of this game to be very frustrating, I still think it's pretty neat. In addition to the art style grabbing me, I think the premise of this game is really cool. Getting chased around by the Minotaur, which is an enemy that you're too weak to fight for most of the game, is an idea that I haven't seen in a roguelike before. And it creates this interesting dynamic where you need to constantly be moving and constantly being aware where the Minotaur might be while you're leveling up and collecting things and fighting other enemies. And just having that like anxiety in the back of your mind where, oh my god, is he gonna show up at any minute? It's cool. So yeah, it's a very janky game. I don't think I'm interested in playing more, and I wouldn't recommend it to most people, but I still think it's pretty cool for what it is, and I think the dev did a good job. I hope they stick with it. Alright, next up we have No Rest for the Wicked. This is the latest game from Moon Studios, the devs behind the Ori games, and it just released in early access. I avoided most of the pre-release coverage of this game, but one thing I kept hearing is that this game is apparently Dark Souls meets Diablo, and it's apparently surprisingly Souls-like, even though it's not marketed as one. As such, it seems like a pretty good fit for this series, even if, yes, this is a higher profile game that doesn't really fit in with, you know, the whole title of games you haven't heard of. But if I didn't put it in one of these videos, I just wouldn't talk about it at all, and I really do want to talk about it because it looks pretty cool. Also, I'm playing this on release day. I'm surprised to see it has mixed reviews. I kind of thought this would be a slam dunk. While yes, a lot of the negative reviews have to do with performance, which is apparently not great, a lot of them also just don't like the game. So yeah, pretty surprised. Anyway, let's check it out. Create character. Look at these proportions. I look perfect. Wouldn't change a thing. Ooh, is that me? Look at my hat! So I can dodge with the A button, have that stamina bar, and then X is attack. And you can break shit. These are some quality barrel physics. I've seen a lot. I'm gonna rest in this bed, and then we're gonna get attacked by like sea monsters, and then we're gonna crash land. That's how it goes. Oh, there we go. Ooh, blood-rusted sword. Equip the sword. Cool inventory screen. Also, the game does not pause when you're in your inventory, so good to keep that in mind. Alright, let's test out dodging. Okay, pretty slow. Ooh, okay. Getting a feel for like the pace of combat. Let's do a charge attack. Okay. Combat feels interesting so far. Very like deliberate and chunky. Okay, let's try blocking. Ooh, they get like stunned for a second. Ooh, ran off stamina. Okay, stamina management is actually an issue here. Like 3 attacks is basically my whole stamina bar. Sprint off surfaces or ledges to jump across gaps. Okay, go. Okay, I thought I died. Press A against an object to clamber up it. Oh, and climb shit. Oh, I like that. Ooh. Okay, wait, that already makes the exploration a lot more interesting. Enemy vulnerability. Okay, here we go. Stagger an enemy to briefly lower their guard. Weapons deal poise damage, increasing the white poise meter above an enemy. Once full, the enemy is staggered. Alternatively, left trigger parry just before an enemy attack lands to instantly stagger them. Wait, so I can't see the poise meter. Hold on. Is that like a thing in the options? I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's try to parry. There we go. Man, these enemies are tanky. Parrying feels pretty good. Okay, yeah, here. Show enemy poise bars. Yeah, I think I want that on because the tutorial mentioned it and that sounds interesting. Also gonna turn on damage numbers because I do like seeing those. So let's sneak and backs up. Nice. Climbing surfaces like vines will consume stamina. Okay. Oh, we got like the Breath of the Wild jump as well. This game looks so good. Oh, this kicks ass. Oh, get him.
Let it burn! Show these mainlanders Patsakra is our island!
I love her. So yeah, now I can see the poise bar beneath the health bar. I kind of wish that was on by default. Yeah, all these enemies are like very tanky. Like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing necessarily, but like, I'm noticing it immediately. Sprint and dodge, press X for a combo attack. Ooh, okay. Combo attack. Oh, I see, okay. Dude, my stamina is so low. Yeah, this is interesting. Like, it's very chunky. Fights go on for a while. Oh my god, look at this guy. Oh, this guy's awesome. Whew.
You shouldn't be here, Sarah! It's too late for fairy tales. It's too late for any of us.
Alright, I lived, but I lost my hat. The Shallows, moderate. Is it telling me how hard it is? Gathering resources is key to progression survival. Okay. Alright, I feel like I'm at the start of a survival crafting game now. Hey, what's up, crab? Whoop. Hell yeah.
I knew it. Should have never brought you on board. You'll never make it to Sacrament from here.
So I gotta make it to Sacrament. The map reveals your path throughout Isola. However, the world is constantly shifting, so the path will gradually fade over time. Revisit these shrouded regions to discover new dangers and loot. That's a cool idea. The fog of war returning to areas you've already been. Press Y with the pickaxe. There's mining. Dude, how much resource gathering is in this game? Press Y with the woodcutter's axe to cut down the tree. Oh my god. This is actually like getting into survival crafting tier. Weight class controls the dodge you perform. So quick step, roll, slow roll, plus stagger enemies with shoulder barge. Oh, that's cool. So being heavy isn't necessarily a bad thing because you get a new move. At fire pits, you can cook meals using obtained resources. So I have the recipe for soup. Let's craft 2 soup. And you can catch on fire. Okay. I always have to test that every game I play. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. That's a fun animation. Focus and runes. Spend gained focus by unleashing your weapon's runes. Runes are powerful special attacks unique to every weapon. Okay, so if I press left bumper, there's nothing. But if I press right bumper, okay, there's a special move. Let's try that. Okay, so I have like a special thrust attack that I can do by building up focus, which I get by landing attacks. Got it. I like that. Let's climb this. Oh shit, this is a secret. Should I jump? Nice. And then I think I can jump out of those vines. Yep. Nice. Scrap bomb. What the fuck was that? What is that? What is that? It's like a tentacle. Huh? Dude, what are those tentacles? It's freaking me out. Alright, what are you? Whispers. At Serum Whispers, you can rest and record your progress. If death should find you, you will incur a durability loss. Wait, durability loss? Oh man, I didn't realize this game had durability. Okay, let's rest of the bonfire. I wonder if that brings enemies back like a bonfire. It might not, because it didn't restore my health. Oh man, this is making me so nervous. Oh my god. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive. So here's the issue, okay? The climb button is context sensitive. It's the A button, which is also the dodge button. So if I'm not lined up perfectly, there's a good chance I'm just gonna fall to my death. Like right there, it worked that time. Last time it didn't work. Do you think he'll just like be dumb and run off the ledge? No, he's smart. Okay. Okay, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around, don't turn around. There we go. That's so satisfying. Oh, that's so much damage. Oh my god. Holy shit. Durability loss. Oh no, wait. Let me check my equipment. Okay, the durability went down 86. Okay, that doesn't seem like a huge durability loss. Alright, sneak. Okay, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna run away and see if I can backset him again if like he loses aggro. Alright, I'm thinking maybe I can't lose aggro. Alright, in that case, time to use the bomb. Hell yeah. Poise defense. Enemies can deal poise damage. That can interrupt your actions and stagger you. Yep. Yeah, that guy definitely staggered me. Wait. Holy Prisoner Pillory is a helmet. That's hilarious. Look at that thing. Yeah, this is cool though. Like, the way this world is put together and the way this camera perspective works, really liking it so far. Like, look how high up I am. Look how far in the distance I can see. Yeah, this is doing it for me. Yeah, some of these basic enemies have like very simple attack chains. Like, it's just those 2 attacks. And I think that's all they have basically. So, like, combat can kind of turn into this waiting game. Oh, level 2. Every level up grants you 3 attribute points. So we have health, stamina, strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, focus, and equip load. Okay. Those all seem pretty straightforward and very similar to the Soul series. I'm going to start out with health and stamina, because can't really go wrong with that. Okay, wait, can I parry without a shield? Let's find out. You can. Nice. Oh, I got a staff and some pants. Hold on. So the damage is a lot lower, but it says Fireball and Channel. How does that work? Wielding a wand or staff allows you to cast powerful spells using their unique runes. Casting a spell consumes focus. Okay, that's what I figured. No, let's try magic. Also, I like how this walking animation, you actually are using the staff as a walking stick. That's a really cool touch. Gotta test out my fireball on you, buddy. Okay, 8 damage, but maybe he like takes burn damage. Yeah, it's kind of underwhelming, honestly, because that was all of my focus for those 2 attacks. What about channel? What the fuck was that? Oh, I think I just sacrificed my health to get some mana. And I didn't even get that much? That doesn't seem worth it. Dude, I don't know. I feel so underpowered. Oh wait, hold on. Charge spells. Charge spells must be held to successfully cast. Okay, maybe that's the issue. You have to do charge spells to get decent damage. Ooh, there's plunging attacks. I'll keep that in mind. Let's kick this. Got a shortcut now, nice. What the fuck is that? What is that? Let's back up a little bit. Oh, he hit himself. That's cool. I really like that. Okay, let's make him do that again. Oh, I love that. Go fireball. 9 damage. That's so bad. And they can block the fireball. Alright. You know what? I think I'm putting this staff away. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm switching back to melee for now. Ooh, wait, also, hold on. I'm in the heavyweight class now. So how did the shoulder bash work? Okay, so I think it's the left and right bumper at the same time. I wonder if that's actually good. I hope it is. Yeah, also just want to confirm enemies are not coming back even after you rest or after you die. Shoulder bash. Oh, I knocked him over. That shoulder bash is kind of good. Like, it takes a lot of stamina, but, like, knocking them over for a couple guaranteed hits is, like, pretty decent. So I have an issue now. I've run out of food, and basically what that means is I have no way of getting my health back unless I backtrack to the last campfire and cook some more, or I just die and get my health back. I'm feeling like I don't love this cooking system already. Like, there's a reason the Estus flask is kind of like an elegant solution to stuff like this, but I don't know, maybe it'll work. I don't want to be too hasty. Hey, what's up, guys? I gotta do a 3v1 with low health. Excellent. Good thing I have a bomb. Oh, there we go. I think that's the trick. Run around, and then just like land charge attacks, and then back off again.
Thank you, stranger. Thought I could sabotage the gate to keep more of these savages from reaching Sacrament's walls.
Oh wait, repairing is free? It must not always be free. Yeah, we actually just have mining. Alright. At least it's a fun visual, you know? Right, now I just made a bunch of crab chowder. So like, that's weird, right? Like, I could just be walking around with 13 crab chowders in my inventory and just have access to a bunch of healing. You know, like, I just don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very wary of if I'm actually interested in all this resource gathering. Like, I can't tell how much it matters yet. Like, if it actually matters and I have to be like doing this shit constantly, it is gonna get kind of annoying. Whoa. I feel so weak against this guy, man. Nice. Alright, fishing time, let's go. Yeah. Wait, why can't I pick it up? Oh my gosh, my inventory full? No way. My inventory is actually full. The resource tab is completely full. God damn it. I fucking hate that shit. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. Why are we doing this? The fucking comedic timing. Oh fuck, I just emoted. Just fucking emoted. Hit the wrong button. What was that emote? I was like putting my fists up. Oh, what the fuck is that thing? Holy shit. That's so cool. Yeah, let me just get a feel for the moveset. Oh no, I'm fucked. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so again, kind of interesting, like, none of the enemies are here. It's literally just a run back. Okay, can I backstab big enemies? I hope I can. Oh, you can't. There's no, like, button prompts. Okay, in that case, I have a different idea. What if instead I use this ledge for a jumping attack? Excellent. Fantastic work. Oh my god. Ooh, wow. That's so cool the way he like destroys those things. Oh, I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for it. Fuck it. Shoulder bash? Oh my god, it actually worked. Shoulder bash works on big enemies. Can I actually get him stuck like this? No way. Wow. Almost got him. Wow. Cannot believe that worked. That's stupid. Shoulder bash. Get up. Shoulder bash. Get up. Shoulder bash. Oh. Oh. Surely my plunging attack will finally work. Please. There we go. What the fuck is that? What is that? Whoa, whoa! Okay, I underestimated you, man. I'm sorry. Just kidding. Shoulder bash. Alright, yeah, this is just the shoulder bash game now, I guess. Ooh, a claymore. Alright, I like this thing. I like it. Seems like he has a very similar moveset to the other big guy. It's a little different. Oh, he fell over? Okay, good. Claymore's fun though, like, you really feel the weight and the impact of it. Like, they nailed the game feel and the animations for that. Oh, 30 damage! I'm officially Claymore pilled. Like, the slow-paced and, like, chunkiness of this combat makes way, way more sense when you're using a giant strength weapon. Definitely feeling better. Alright, something bad happened here. We got a trail of blood. Oh shit, first boss. Okay, here we go. Finally. Hey, what's up, man? Oh. I'm just gonna run over here. Holy shit, dude. Oh man, the way he breaks everything is fucking awesome. Alright. Alright. Not going great. So slow. Just keep running around. Yep. Oh, I missed my uppercut, damn. You know what? I can just trade hits, actually. Okay, maybe I can't, maybe I can't, maybe I can't. Fuck. Okay. So what feels bad about that is I used, like, a bunch of consumable healing, and that's just gone now. So, like, what does the game expect me to do? Do I have to, like, farm and get some more? Because that seems really shitty. Okay, I switched some stuff around and unequipped my helmet and changed my chest piece so I can medium roll. Yeah, okay, I'm medium rolling this time. Feels way better for this boss. Oh, I need to wait 3 seconds. Okay, wait, there's a cooldown on eating. I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, he's going poison mode now. Ooh, can I fight him on this bridge? Not that I really want to, but that's cool that you can. Cool. Uppercut! Oh, huge. Go, 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 go! Got him. Oh my god. Ooh. New weapon. 22 strength. Oh, that's so sick though. Look how much better this is. It has way more damage, 4 special moves, and all these like special effects on it. I guess I'm going full strength.
State your business. Quickly. Don't think just because you failed the beast, you're an ally.
It's all right, Winnick. I apologize for the lack of hospitality. My friend here has his guard up for good reason. Welcome to Sacrament.
Yeah. Fast travel unlocked. Huge. Wait, that actually is huge.
We've prepared lodgings below. A humble room, to be sure, but safe and warm.
I love the idea of him just like sleeping in bed with his claymore. Welcome to your new lodgings. You can stash your inventory and share it with other players by using the community chest. What? Okay, wait, I know what this is. This is for multiplayer if you're playing with your friends, but that hasn't been added to the game yet. Just like walking around the city, looking around, like genuinely just a work of art.
With my hands and your copper, we can make Sacrament bloom again.
Okay, so here we go. So I can build all these different things. And they take a real time, it seems. 4 hours. Interesting. I guess let's just do the first one, because it's only 15 minutes. Oh, can I do multiple? Yeah, let's upgrade the smithy. That seems useful. Yeah, I mean, I guess that confirms it, though. I need to be getting a lot of wood, a lot of ore. Yo, I got a new hat. Let's go. Okay, so I can infuse my weapon here. I can give it fire damage. That sounds cool. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, and it's a light source.
No rest for those of us keeping chaos at bay.
The Wicked?
What do you say?
Alright, bounty hunting. What do you got? We have dailies and weeklies. Interesting. Torn Colossus in the War Room. That's inside the city. That seems like a pretty important bounty. I'll take care of that. Alright. Who's in the War Room? It says dangerous. Oh wow, that's a lot of health. I think this guy might be a significantly higher level than me. Just little by little. Nope. Oh my god, I'm so focused. Oh my god, I got it. Wait, I went to level 6. Holy shit, I got so much XP from that. One thing I do really appreciate though is that like taking on an enemy that you're clearly underleveled for is actually like viable if you just play well enough. Sometimes like in ARPGs it's just not possible, but that's always something I've enjoyed about like the Souls games, for example. Oh, you can backstab mid-combat. Oh, wait, I assumed it was stealth only. Okay, that changes things. I feel like I've broken the game. And they really did take inspiration from Dark Souls, huh? Okay, yeah, so like I'm backtracking through this area because there's supposed to be like, a warlord in the area for a side quest. This gate was not burned down before, so this is now a new area.
Ellsworth arms field hands
Yep.
and farmers and sends them to the slaughter. I wonder, by the time we breach Sacrament's gates, will anyone be left inside?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh wow, this is bad. Okay. Oh fuck. Okay, definitely get the little guys first. Oh my god. I have no stamina, no stamina. Okay, let's just hold on. Let's get a feel for the moveset. Oh my god. Oh my god, my teammate's getting him. My teammate with 1 health is doing it. How is he still alive? Get him, teammate. Get him. Oh, there he goes. These bosses are really cool. I love how this is animated. Like, okay, he gets kind of like a little tired after that move. I wonder if I can parry any of this. I probably can't parry the shield, but when he does the sword attacks, maybe. There we go. Can. So satisfying. Oh!
You're fighting for a dead man. Ellsworth can't protect Sacrament. He can't protect anyone.
Oh, guess he ran away. First try though! That was fun. Well, I'm gonna test something out. Okay, that's cool. They can kill each other. Like, see what I'm talking about? I can just ignore his entire moveset. I do appreciate, by the way, that even though I'm coming back to an area I've already been to already, at least it is different enemies. Like, that does help with it not feeling super repetitive. Even though it is a little odd I'm coming back here already. Whoa! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Eat, 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 eat. Go down, go down, go down. No! That was a real fucker ambush. Tactical ladder. Holy shit. Oh, there's the guy I gotta rescue.
I'm up on top of the old bridge!
Yeah, I can see that.
God's reach. Finally someone heard.
So I gotta find a way to lower this ladder, I think. Oh wait, Western Bridge Key, hold on. I don't know what door that's for. It might be back in the fort though. Alright, one of my bounties was, let me check. Kill the brutal couplet in the shallows. Alright, there's the pair of hulking brutes. Maybe I can aggro one at a time though. Let's throw a bomb. Yeah, he's got the skull next to his health bar. Definitely underleveled. Now they both see me. Alright. Wait. They can hurt each other. Hold on, hold on. That's how I win. Yes! This is gonna work. Wow. That actually worked. That's awesome. Oh, that was awesome. I really like that you can just do that. Like you can fight stuff you're underleveled for. Also, like using them against each other like that, really, really fun. And very good news. Now enough strength to use the legendary sword I got. Yo, check it out. It's got like this darkness effect on it. Oh, the moveset's different too. I think it's like even bigger. Ooh. Oh, they get like poison now too. Look at that. Oh my god, 55 damage on the charge attack. This might be the locked door. Let's see. It is. Okay. Yeah, I'm just one-shotting guys now. God damn. Oh my god. That was my Berserk Flurry move. Oh man, this game looks so good. Like, god.
Kick down the ladder!
You're saved. Alright, this is very interesting so far. Gonna keep playing on my own, and I'll get back to you with my thoughts after I finish. So I finished all the content that's currently in the early access version of the game after clocking in about 13 hours. Then I did a second, faster playthrough with a spellcasting build to gain a fuller view of the game. The short version of my thoughts is that the core combat and exploration of No Rest for the Wicked is mostly excellent. If you're a fan of Souls-like games, this is one of the very few indie titles that you probably don't want to skip. However, I find many things surrounding that excellent core questionable, and I would highly suggest waiting to play the game until it receives more updates, or ideally, fully releases into version 1.0. It's very clearly in the feedback stage of early access, and on top of desperately needing improvements to performance, I expect multiple systems in the game to receive overhauls and tweaks. Also, the game's just incomplete, with it only containing Act 1 of a larger game and story. So just trust me, if you want to try it for yourself, you'll have a much better experience if you check back in a few months or a year from now. Let's start with what this game nails. First of all, holy shit, this is such a beautiful game. The environments, the art style, the colors, the animations. I wish I had the words to properly express how much I love what this game is doing visually. Simply wandering around the world can be jaw-dropping. What makes this all even better is how the developers took inspiration from Animal Crossing and implemented a curved world where the 3D environments literally curve away from the player. This works wonderfully for the camera perspective, as it does a great job of framing everything and allows you to see further into the distance. Combine that with some really dense and vertical level design, and you got something special. This is paired with some of the chunkiest and most deliberate combat I've experienced in a Souls-like, and when it works, it works. Attacks are generally telegraphed quite well, and most encounters are slow and methodical, just like a Souls game. Group fights can shift the flow of combat into something more fast-paced and frenetic, while still retaining that chunkiness. Weapons like the Greatsword have an immensely satisfying weight to every swing, but there's also room for faster playstyles that reward good parry timing and aggressive combo attacks. I was happy to see that nuking enemies with spells is also a viable strategy even in a melee-focused game. I'm curious to see if they'll continue to evolve the ranged playstyles as development continues. While clearly taking a lot of influence from Dark Souls and Diablo, No Rest for the Wicked still very much has its own distinct flavor of gameplay. There's nothing else that looks or feels quite like this. And that goes a long way for someone like me who craves distinct experiences in a genre filled with games that don't always do quite enough to set themselves apart. On the flip side, I think this uniqueness might push some people away. I've seen people describe the combat as clunky and unresponsive, and while I disagree, I do understand that sort of knee-jerk reaction and think it takes some getting used to. The first couple hours in particular can be rough because you'll be especially weak and coming to grips with the combat mechanics, and I totally understand why people would bounce off a game like this when it feels like the whole experience is going to be spongy enemies and constantly running out of stamina. It's also worth considering that since this game wasn't marketed as a Souls-like, some people came in expecting something closer to Diablo or another ARPG. But make no mistake, this game is extremely Souls-like. When you mix in performance issues and a few questionable design choices, I'm not that surprised it's sitting at mixed reviews. I do genuinely understand the disappointment in a title like this, and I even feel some of that myself. But let's not get it twisted. The core of this game is superb. Combat feels great, and it's a joy to take in the sights as you explore different environments. I've seen quite a few reviews from people quitting the game early because it's too hard, and at the risk of sounding annoying as fuck, I actually wish the game was harder. If you make it through the intro section and beat the first boss, things become far easier. With both my strength and intelligence builds, I was just one-shotting most enemies at a certain point, and I found myself a bit disappointed by the lack of challenge in the encounter design of the overworld. I was also hoping the bosses would pose more of a threat, as aside from the first boss and the final Crucible boss, I beat them all my first try. That being said, this is a matter of preference and not necessarily a big deal. Not every game needs to be super difficult, and if we're being honest, the difficulty is mostly in line with the Souls games. If you are truly struggling though, co-op is one of the first major planned updates, and once that gets added, I think it would be a great way to experience the game. It would likely ease the combat friction for a lot of people. Anyway, there's also a fair bit of Diablo influence, and that's seen most clearly in how gear and loot is handled. The loot inside of every chest is randomized, and then if that loot happens to be a piece of gear, there's an additional layer of RNG in the form of potential random effects rolled onto it. So yeah, Diablo, Neo, you've seen stuff like this before. I'm not always a fan of this approach to gear, but I think it works decently well here because the passive effects you'll get are actually noticeable. Too often, I'll play a game that gives me something like a 1.2% bonus to fingernail growth rate, and I'll never actually notice it. While some of those boring bonuses still exist here, I also found plenty of special effects that I felt the impact of, like a helmet that significantly boosts the amount of healing I receive, or lifesteal on a weapon, or a burst of damage from a parry on a shield, or a 20% damage boost on a ring. This is the type of game where gear matters and can actively change your playstyle, and my main point of feedback for it is that I hope the full game continues to add more interesting gear modifiers. They're on the right track, but yeah, still a ways to go. Somewhat related, I also really appreciated how many different movesets weapons seem to have. Like, for example, each greatsword didn't just share the same base moveset, and they actually seem to differ from each other. I know we take that for granted sometimes with FromSoft, but that's rare to see in a game like this. So those were the positives. It's everything else about the loot and inventory system that I dislike. One of the main culprits here is a strict inventory limit and the awful inventory management that accompanies it. Items are split into different categories like wearable gear, consumables, and resources. And when you fill up a category, you can't pick up anything else that falls into that category. This will happen to you constantly. Even if you go out of your way to empty your inventory whenever possible, it'll keep happening. And when it does happen, what's the solution? You need to stop, fast travel back to town, put stuff in storage, and sell everything else you don't need. It's very tedious, and it baffles me that this is what the devs envisioned. Same thing with how durability is implemented. I simply disagree and don't think it should be in the game. On paper, sure. Losing durability on your gear as a penalty for dying could keep the player on their toes, but in practice it's meaningless. After the intro section, all you need to do is fast travel to town, pay a very small amount to repair, and you're all set. Its current implementation is pointless and never once affected my gameplay. Keep in mind that I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to adding mechanics like inventory limits and item durability to games. There are ways to do it that make sense and lead to a more compelling game. Not to get too armchair game design 101, but things like inventory limits and item durability should only exist in your game if they lead to the player being thrust into interesting situations or being forced to make interesting decisions that wouldn't exist without those mechanics. In other words, it needs to be a core mechanic that meaningfully interacts with the rest of the gameplay. No Rest for the Wicked does not do this, and the only resulting gameplay is unfun inventory management and more frequent trips to town. Again, I'm on board with frictional game design and eliciting negative emotions out of players, but it needs to be in service of making the game more interesting. Right now, it's just mildly inconvenient in a way that detracts from the game. Inventory management is the bigger issue though, and at a minimum, I really hope they increase the stacks of resources you can carry to cut down on some of the tedium of running back and forth to storage. Speaking of tedium, we haven't even talked about the resource gathering yet. Oh my god. The game wants you to collect obscene amounts of woods, copper, clay, and a bunch of other raw materials to upgrade the town and access game mechanics like crafting workbenches and an inn to rest at. It would be one thing if this could be achieved passively in the background while you're exploring around, but the amount you need to gather means you need to genuinely just go out and farm and grind. Have fun standing still for 15 seconds to get a singular piece of wood out of the couple hundred you need. Those seconds add up, and a noticeable portion of my playtime was spent watching resource gathering animations. It just doesn't make sense for this game. I don't hate resource gathering as a concept, and there are plenty of survival crafting games that I love where farming and grinding is a core part of the gameplay loop and makes sense. But like, this isn't what's going on here. It's not a survival crafting game. It's a Soulsy action RPG with tacked on resource gathering that feels at odds with the rest of the game's level design and structure. What's even worse is you'll be required to wait real life hours for building projects to complete whenever you start them. Why? What does this add? I'm sure some people will enjoy the grind and the waiting, but I really feel like the devs missed the mark here, and I question the ultimate vision they have for this game when real-life waiting is paired with daily and weekly quests. How much do they expect me to play? Why do these elements feel inspired by mobile games? I hope the full game minimizes these grindy aspects, since it gets in the way of the good parts of the experience. At a minimum though, the durability on resource gathering tools needs to be increased, it shouldn't take nearly as long to gather from a resource node, the real-life waiting needs to be completely removed, and ideally, the costs of building projects should be reduced. Anyway, there's more to discuss. Cooking and the healing system. So I'm mixed on this one. Basically, your source of healing is cooking meals from ingredients you find scattered around the map. If you had 10 bowls of soup, use 5, and then died, you're respawning with 5 bowls of soup left. In other words, it's not an Estus flask. Within the context of enemies not respawning after you die, I think your healing also not coming back is mostly fine. The real issue is boss fights. While I didn't get stuck on any story bosses, I can easily see how it would potentially lead to a very unfun gameplay loop of you spending all of your healing resources, dying to the boss, and then needing to spend the next however many minutes gathering more ingredients or buying them from a merchant. Look, I love Bloodborne, but blood vial farming is not one of the reasons for it. This is basically a worse version of that. But also, once you reach the later parts of the game, having enough healing becomes a complete non-issue. Like, most of the time, I'd have well over 100 meals in my inventory, and the consequence of this meant that I would never run out of food, and I no longer cared about taking damage outside of boss fights since I could always just heal back up to full. So this cooking system leaves us with two scenarios. The early game has the potential for tedium if you run out and are forced to grind, and the later game has essentially unlimited healing. Both of these scenarios are kind of boring. However, I will say that I think the cooldown on eating is a smart one, because even if you walk into a boss fight with 100 bowls of soup, you'll still need to wait 15 seconds between eating each one, so you can't outright face tank your way to victory. Anyway, yeah, cooking is a mixed bag here. Not every Souls-like needs to emulate FromSoft with an Estus flask, but I want the difference in approach to lead to something that's still interesting. One of the craziest things this game does though is how it handles the last portion of the game, the Serum Crucible. This is unlocked after you finish all of the story content of the early access version of the game, and it's a gauntlet of 7 challenging rooms back to back followed by an incredibly difficult boss. The twist? If you die, you get sent back to the very start and need to repeat it all, and a single mistimed dodge can be enough to kill you with how much damage some of these enemies do. The overall structure and design of this section is laughably bad as it asks you to repeat these rooms over and over and over. Every run is the same 7 rooms chosen randomly from a pool of only 10. The rooms themselves are only slightly randomized, like maybe an enemy or two will be switched out for a different one, but it's essentially the same room every time. Basically, imagine a roguelike where almost nothing changes between runs, and you go in with the exact same build every time. That's what this is. And in turn, it's one of the most tedious and mind-numbing runbacks to a boss I've ever seen in a game like this, as it takes upwards of 20 minutes just to get to the boss each time. Actually longer than that, because remember, between each attempt, you'll be going back to town, putting resources into storage, selling loot, repairing your equipment, and restocking your healing and other consumables. And the sad part is that I actually like the encounter design of some of these rooms. They can be quite challenging and memorable, like a spellcaster in a cage shooting fireballs at you while you're forced to deal with melee enemies. The boss itself is especially great and was incredibly fun to learn. The difficulty of these encounters is definitely going to push some people away, but this is more in line with what I wanted from the rest of the game. It's simply the tedium of needing to spend half an hour repeating the exact same thing every time that crosses the line for me, and it ends the experience on a weirdly sour note. Like, it feels like the devs just threw this section in as a wall for players to mess around with until they add more content, which if so, fair enough I guess, but I don't know if it was the right call. And I seriously hope grinding out the Crucible for hours is not how progression in the game will work when it's fully released. Because another thing I didn't mention is how the entire game scaled to level 21 once I reached this point, even though I had completed the story at level 14. That meant that I actually just had to grind for a while to stand a chance, because all the gear that was dropped couldn't even be equipped until I hit level 21. The entire Crucible section of the game took a whole 5 hours to get through, or over 1/3 of my whole playtime on my first playthrough. And I think that was relatively fast still, given the difficulty spike and level disparity I had to deal with. So yeah, just a lot of odd design choices that led to an uneven and repetitive experience. Also another nitpick, please add the ability to respec. The stat requirements on gear are ridiculously high, and I wish I had the chance to try more weapons out. Here's a few more points of feedback I'll throw onto the screen because I don't want this section going on for too long. Pause if you're curious. I know it must sound like I hate the game after all that, but that couldn't be further from the truth. I still really like this game. There's a deeply satisfying core to it, and most of my issues are tertiary to that core. This is one of the prettiest games I've ever had the pleasure of wandering around in, and it has the potential to be a truly exceptional game for the genre. In fact, it's already one of the most impressive games I've featured in this entire video series, even in its current state. I'm just baffled by some of the design decisions and think a lot needs to be tweaked. It's only been a few days since the game came out, and already patches are rolling in to rebalance things for the better. So again, do yourself a favor and hold off for now. This is a game that needs a bit more time to cook. If any of the devs happen to watch this, I think you're creating something special here, and I hope the full game shapes into something that I can recommend without any hesitation. Alright, next up we have the demo for Deathbound. So I found this game after this post on Twitter got a fair bit of traction.
This guy smashes enemies with his bare feet. Mamdial is a warrior who leverages his capoeira skills, a captivating martial art rooted in Brazil.
So there you go. This game quickly got the reputation as the Capoeira Souls-like, which, as the video says, is a martial art that comes from Brazil. And that makes sense because I believe the developers themselves are Brazilian. Although it's not really the Capoeira Souls-like, the better description would be it's the party-based Souls-like, where the gimmick is you switch between multiple characters while you're playing on the fly. That sounds like a really interesting hook for a game, so yeah, let's check it out. Alright, yeah, so this is pre-alpha, and everything is subject to change. Got it. Alright, I got like a little short sword dagger and a crossbow. This is an interesting setting. There's like a highway above me. So we're going for like some fantasy mixed with sci-fi a bit. In Deathbound, you find new characters along the way and absorb them as essences. Each essence has its own independent health and stamina, but if one of them die, you die. Interesting. Okay, so I kind of like a quick rogue character, two-handed warrior, and a spellcaster. Let's just go for it, I guess. A lot of blood. Health and stamina. In Deathbound, the stamina bar overlaps the current health bar. Maximum stamina is bound by the current health. When you lose health, your maximum stamina is reduced by the percentage of max health loss. Okay, that's an interesting idea. I'm trying to think if I've seen that before. I think I may have. So normally I feel like I wouldn't love a system like that, but I think it might work here because I guess that encourages you to switch between characters more. So here's the bonfire. Future cube. Not really sure what they're going for with that. Right, level up. Jesus Christ. It seems like they're maybe going for like a Path of Exile upgrade tree, something like that. Okay, so I have lightning bolt, flamethrower, freeze ray, and then I had like flame enchant or something. Alright, cool. Why did that why did that happen? Okay, hold on. It says spellcasting produces heat. Casting a spell at full heat will trigger an overheat explosion. Gotcha. Wait, so here's what I'm curious about. If I build up heat like that and I switch characters, does the heat go down? It does. It does, okay. So again, that's a thing where they're trying to encourage you to switch and not go like pure spellcaster. Alright, combat right now is feeling a little... I don't know, something about the combat's feeling a little off to me right now. It's like... I don't know, I have to pinpoint it. Hell yeah, we got that Demon Souls ladder climbing speed. When you deal damage, all inactive bound essences are healed based on the damage dealt. Oh, okay. Alright, go. Lightning. Lightning. Alright. Hold on, my heat's built up. I gotta switch to the rogue. Go crossbow. Alright. Here, absorb. What is this? Did I unlock a new character? Oh yeah, I think I did. Alright, I'm this guy now. Do I have to like play through this dream sequence to unlock him? Fast attack, heavy attack, block, parry. Alright, let's try the parry. Nice. There you go. Alright, cool. So I got 4 guys now. Oh wait, did you see that? So it healed me, but at the cost of all of the other characters.
Greetings, fellow Deathian. Any news from our commanders?
Nope. What if I switch characters? Oh, okay. That's cool. So I was blended in before. I was undercover. Wait, if I switch back. Okay, no, they're onto me. They understand. So you can morph while attacking for a special big hit, but it also requires the sync meter at the bottom of the screen to be full. I think, or maybe it just uses a charge. All right, morph straight. Fuck. Let me try again. Okay, he blocked it. It didn't work at all. There we go. Okay, I did it. That feels like a little too clunky and slow for me. I guess in my head I was picturing it being a little more seamless. Like, I think the idea of like switching characters mid-swing, mid-combat is super cool, but I'd want it to be just a little snappier. I don't know, that's just my knee-jerk reaction though. Maybe it's fun. How did you hear me? Alright, that's a cool morph strike. Got another new character. A spearwoman with good speed and great reach. Can use piercing attacks and slash attacks. Yeah, and it looks like she just replaced the rogue I had. So you can only have 4 at a time, which I assumed. Fuck the door. Okay. Get him. Yeah. So I mean, like, I guess the animation has to be that slow if it's gonna be that strong. This is like what I always struggle with. Like, my first impressions, it might not be right. Like, maybe the morph being slow works for this game. It might work. Let's go freeze ray on this guy. I haven't tried that out yet. Oh, it actually freezes them, okay. Okay, I'm really feeling the stamina now. Like for this guy, his health is so low, I can barely swing twice. That makes it really tricky to use him. Ancient helmet, and it's a football helmet. So I guess that's confirmation on like the setting being post-apocalypse, which I already assumed, but you know. Essence, conflicts, and synergies. Essences with opposing ideals in adjacent slots in the party can create conflicts, indicated by an orange line connecting them, or a synergy line if they share common ideals. Okay, so right now I have a conflict between the spearwoman and the warrior, but I have a synergy between the warrior and the mage. Is there a way I can like read those anywhere? The conflict gives plus 10% damage, minus 10% defenses, and then the synergy is plus 20% max heat. Okay, that's cool. And I like how the conflict is not just a debuff, because I actually kind of want to leave it like that. Because 10% power for minus 10% defense, I'll take that.
The stench of burning flesh. Don't you just love it?
These are my comrades you're talking about.
That's only a jest.
Am I talking?
Do not call me dear.
I think that was like me talking to myself. That was the spearwoman talking to the warrior. That's cool. I hope that continues throughout the whole game. A little party chatter based off if you have them equipped or not and like the conflicts. What the fuck is that thing? That's awesome. Alright, I like this guy. Getting some interesting enemies finally. Boom. Come on. They keep doing that every time. Boss cutscene? Seen a bunch of guys speared to the wall and ceiling. I feel like that's foreshadowing. Okay. Impending truth. I'll show you some truth. Ow. Ow, that did so much damage. Fuck. Oh, dude, I'm taking so much damage. Wow. Oh, there's no way I beat this guy. He has so much health. And does like half my health bar with one hit. Okay, he's pretty bad at attacking though, so maybe. Wait, does this actually work if I just... No way. What? Come on! Wait, did I win? Nope. It's gonna be a phase 2. Okay. That was a very weird cutscene. Okay, is he different now? He might be faster? Yeah, that's a little faster, I think. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god. Phase 3? Oh, taking off the blindfold. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. It's so over. It's so over. It's so over. Ugh. What is he doing? What the fuck? Oh my god. What is that? I don't know how I'm alive still. Alright, yep. It was about time. Refused by death. Alright, yep. Just stay behind him. First phase is actually really easy. Because he has like 2 moves. Whew. Almost got me with that. Alright, let's switch to the rogue, get some crossbow shots in. Reload the crossbow. I want to save my ranged attacks for phase 3. Alright. Phase 3, here we go. Let's just try to stay on him. Alright, I'm gonna back up a little bit. Let's do crossbow a few times. Reload. Dodge that, nice. More crossbow. Alright. I think I just run to the side, I'm good. Yeah, okay, that one's not that bad. I was panicking last time. Here we go. Big, big, big. Nice, nice. Well, I keep running out of stamina, dude. The stamina management is interesting. Whew. Alright, I'm starting to get into this kinda. Alright, that was good. Alright, you know what? There might be something to this. I enjoyed that a lot more. Like, when I actually had to switch between 3 different guys there in relatively quick succession, it started to make sense to me. So I think the main thing for me is that this game has a lot of really cool ideas, and that really does go a long way for me. You know, as someone who's played a bunch of these games, every time I see some genuinely cool ideas blended together, even if the execution is off, that means a lot to me. My gut reaction is that this is going to be the type of game that's like kind of difficult to recommend. See, because the thing with this game is that if you strip away the character switching, you have a pretty by-the-numbers Souls-like in terms of like enemy design, level design, all that stuff. Like, it's all serviceable and fine. Now, is that enough for me to like be like really excited about it? Maybe not. But like, that's a super high bar, and the fact that I'm even considering that, like, that means something. This is definitely a cut above a lot of stuff I've played. I just wish the execution was a little different. I wish the setting was a bit more interesting. I wish the enemies were a bit more interesting. Like, I wish a lot of things, but that's asking a lot for a small indie team. Anyway, I wish the devs nothing but the best, and I hope the full game turns out great. Alright, next up we have Rogue Masters. This is a 6-player co-op horde survival game with Souls-like combat. And the top review just says, it's Killing Floor meets Dark Souls. I like Killing Floor, I like Dark Souls, and I have 5 friends I can play with. So, let's check it out.
Entropy. A force of chaos and corruption.
Entropy. Alright, so I can customize my guy. Here's my guy. Feeling good. Wow, these are straight out of Dark Souls. Perfect. Alright, let's do the tutorial. Alright, this is all pretty basic stuff. Yeah, this pretty much feels like Dark Souls or Dark Souls 3, like nearly one-to-one. At least that's what they're going for, it seems like. Okay, so before I start, it seems like there's an in-game store for different armor and fashion. And I have 10,000 coins to spend. Alright, feeling good with my loadout. I got on some heavy armor now. I got a broken sword and a club. Alright, let's play. We got the boys in here. All 6 of us. I'm liking the fashion everyone has going on. I'm not going to be in a call with them, by the way, because I feel like 6 people talking over each other is too much. But they are my friends I'm playing with right now. Alright, let's do it, fellas. Alright, here we go. Wave 1 of 7. Strengthen your willpower. Entropy is near. Oh shit, they're here. Guys. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Bro, there's so many enemies. Got the backstab on the big guy. Keep attacking, fellas. Yeah, I don't really know how much strategy there is involved with this, you know? You kind of just mash attack. I guess there is some positional strategy. Right, kick this guy. Nice. I still have all my healing left, which is pretty nice. Alright, last enemy. Alright, wave 2. Upgrade your gear. Interesting. Oh, okay, that's how you get better weapons. I like this one that gives me some health. You can buy consumables too, which is interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save the rest of my money, but I'm feeling good. What was that explosion? What do these guys have? Is it the firebomb maybe? Wait, let me try. Firebomb. Oh, it is. Oh, wait, that's good. You know, I think it's funny that there's like parry mechanics and stuff. Like, when the fuck are you gonna land a parry in this absolute chaos? It just doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah. Seeing how you just have to like cleave through like multiple enemies constantly, I'm feeling like I should have gone with the greatsword. You know what? I might go all in with the consumables. Okay, yeah, bigger enemies are coming out. Oh, this is starting to get bad. Go firebombs. Save us firebombs. Okay, so visually, this is a lot to take in, and I think everything looks a little similar at a glance. Like, I'm not parsing this information super quickly. Oh, fuck. I'm buff my weapon. Got a lightning sword now. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. Just kind of run around, keep mashing attack. So unless I'm missing some big mechanic, my main thought right now is it doesn't feel like I'm being super cooperative with my friends. In terms of like, I don't know if there's any synergies with weapons or ways to heal each other, ways to buff each other, stuff like that. And I feel like that would be essential for a game like this. I'm gonna try buying this great hammer. Oh yeah, this is doing way more damage. I just got fucking backstabbed. Alright, I'm going for a plunging attack. I got one guy. Oh, look at this guy. Shrek. I missed you, buddy. Ooh, ooh. Condi died. Okay, I think there is a way to revive. But there's so many enemies, I don't think I can get it. Another man down. He got backstabbed out of the revive. Get it, get it, get it. Nice. So now that we're in wave 5, I am seeing more enemy types, but I don't know if I feel like I'm dealing with them differently. I feel like I'm treating them all the same, where I just run up and mash the attack button, you know? So it's like, this game design is not making me feel like there's variety, even though there is a decent bit. Yeah, I'm also realizing that having armor with decently high poise is huge. What the fuck is that thing? Holy shit! I'm just throwing shit. Oh my god. Oh wait, you can heal your allies. I hadn't noticed that for like the entire game. Okay, if you're near them and you heal, it heals them a little bit too. That is something. I do appreciate that. Alright, I'm trying the big greatsword. Here we go. This is so goofy, man. I don't even know what to say. It's just... it's something. It's interesting. It's interesting. I've never played a game quite like this. We did it... Wait, that was wave 7 though. It said 7 out of 7. Defeat the champion of entropy. Alright, final boss. Oh shit. Hold on, I gotta take off my chest so I can roll. Oh cool, I revived him with that. Nice. He's so tanky, dude. Staggered him, fuck him up, fuck him up. What the fuck? Oh my god, everyone's dead. Okay, yes, yes. We're good, we're good, we're good. Dude, he attacks so fast. I'm just guessing if I can hit him every time. Okay, I got aggro. Maybe. Go for the revive, go for the revive. Got it, got it! Oh my god, his dead body's moving. What is happening? Okay, whatever. We got him. Your willpower's incorruptible. Top of the scoreboard, let's fucking go. Condi died 11 times. Good job, man. Alright, there's also PvP, apparently. So I'm gonna mess around with that a tiny bit. 1v1 PvP, let's go. Oh, fuck. Wow, my shield does not do shit. Save me, firebombs. I'm going for the parry. Well, I tried. So I don't hate it. I think fighting hordes of enemies with Dark Souls combat is a pretty unique idea, and it did deliver on that promise. I think the fundamental issue with this game, though, is that it does try to emulate Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3 combat nearly one-to-one, and that style of combat is just not well suited for fighting dozens of enemies at the same time. Like, if you look at the Souls games, you will fight groups of enemies sometimes, but very, very rarely will you have 30 guys on top of you, because the slow-paced tactical nature of the Souls games kind of goes out the window when it's that much of a clusterfuck. So yeah, I think a game like this would benefit a lot from leaning less on Souls and adding more action game stuff. Like, maybe there's abilities you can activate that are on a cooldown. Maybe the combat is a little faster pace with your movement. Those types of things just seem better suited for the sheer number of enemies you're fighting. And then lastly, despite being advertised as this like 6-player co-op game, it didn't feel super cooperative most of the time. So there is the Estus healing mechanic, and you can revive your teammates. But other than that, I felt like we were mostly doing our own thing for the majority of the match. Just running around, kiting enemies, mashing attack. And yeah, I think there's a version of this game where you give players abilities to more directly and impactfully affect their teammates, and that version would be a lot more fun. So while I don't think I'd recommend this game, I still think it's pretty interesting, and it has the bones to potentially be a decent game down the line, but it would need to fundamentally change a lot, I think. Yeah, neat game. Next up, we have the demo for Stonemachia. I found this game thanks to this comment. It's apparently an Italian Souls-like based on chess pieces. I think that actually sounds like it could be awesome, and these screenshots are very cool, so let's check it out. Holy shit, dude, this setting. What is happening? This looks so fucking cool. Okay, so I'm a chess piece, I'm fighting another chess piece. Oh, this is badass. Okay, alright, let's go. So I can move around, I can roll, I can jump, I can parry, and I got my attack. Alright, yeah, I mean, chess piece Souls like seems like an accurate description so far. Okay, let's try parrying these guys. I think I'm doing it. Okay. Oh, the parry just outright kills them. Okay, I wasn't sure if it did. Interesting. Just look at this setting, though. This fucking rules, man. Wow, this is already kind of overwhelming. I have 3 different enemies going for me. I don't know if I have a health bar. Oh, fuck. I think I lost. Maybe that was one of those fights you're supposed to lose, though, so... Okay, yeah. I was definitely supposed to lose that. 1,000 wings were severed. And heaven dies. This game has some really cool imagery. Okay, cool. So I think I'm a pawn, and I just fell from heaven. So like, I'm thinking way too far ahead now, but I really, really hope, since I'm a pawn, there's some sort of mechanic with en passant. Why am I not dead? Why? Who are you? What do you want? I want to get out. Let me out. If only that horse-shaped angel hadn't swallowed the gate lever. I know the aesthetics of Fallen Kingdoms are kind of overdone with Souls-likes a bit, but mixing it with chess pieces is making it work for me so far. You are beautiful. I want to be with you. What? What is this? I'm like a little guy now. Oh, a sword. Finally. So like gameplay-wise, this seems like very, very simple so far. I hope they do a bit more with it, but we'll see. Is this accomplishing anything? Wait, where's my sword? My sword's gone. Oh shit. I need that. This enemy's fucking sick. Oh, there's another sword. Okay. Maybe it just broke. Dude, this enemy's so cool. I have to like hit his floating chain. Get it. It's not breaking. What do I do? What do we have here? A pawn? Florger. Darn, listen. There's a shield in the castle. Take it and get this thing off my legs. Swords aren't working. Thanks. Okay, my sword broke again. Alright, so I guess your sword just breaks really quickly. That's a bit of an interesting choice so far, but I'm open to it. What? I have no shield, no sword. What the fuck do I do? That's so cool! That's so cool! Oh, that's such a cool design. What do I do though? Just run, just run. Follow the trail. Oh, I'm safe. Okay. Alright. They're pulling some asylum demon shit. I'm guessing I was supposed to run. I bet that's the shield. Finally. You've obtained the shield, the sacred relic made of angelic metal. From like the little intro sequence, it seemed like parrying does a lot of damage, if not just outright killing enemies. So I guess having a sword is optional, which is maybe part of why they're breakable. There we go. Okay, cool. One shot. Alright, now I gotta get this thing off this guy. What if I parry an enemy near it and the explosion hits the crystal? There we go. Yep, it works. So yeah, this is kind of interesting so far. I hope there's more to this game's combat than like just having to time a singular parry on most enemies. Yeah, I guess we'll see. So I know this is the chess piece Souls-like, right? And I'm a pawn. I'm killing some knights right now. I do wish the chess was reflected in the gameplay somehow. Like, if I'm fighting a knight, somehow it attacks in an L shape, you know? That would be really interesting. It just feels like a missed opportunity if there's not, like, just a little bit of chess mixed in, you know what I mean? Alright, dropping down. Ooh, there's the boss. Okay, let's wait till he stops spinning. There we go. Alright, bring him in. There's one. Yeah, this is pretty easy. He's already almost dead. I mean, the attacks are well telegraphed. They're well telegraphed, but this is pretty simple. I mean, I really like that design. I think the aesthetics of that boss and just the idea for it, very, very cool. Alright, I can finally leave. Huzzah. Crap! Why are there crabs? What happened to the chess pieces? What is this? Oh my god. Is this like a rook? Hell yeah. I like the design of that guy. It kind of reminds me of, Alexander from Elden Ring. Hello, eyeball. What are you? Oh. Unlocked. Alright, it's kind of ominous. I have this angel eyeball just following me now. See, I like that. I like how it doesn't explain things. I just got something weird, and it's just letting me sit with that. Wait, is this moving? Wait, is it breathing? Wait, is this a crab? Oh, wait. Wait, I think this is like the crab's head or a hat for it. Oh, here we go. Beautiful. Okay, we're in some sort of cathedral or castle now. Alright, monkey. Help. Please. Free me. Alright, I'll try. Are you good? Phew. Yeah, that's fair. Stay away from me with that filthy sword, or I'll tear you apart. This is really pretty. Yeah, the environments of this game and just the imagery that's created from it, definitely my favorite part so far. Listen, little thing, our paths diverge here. I have to chase after that statue that attacked me before. It stole my sword. I need it. Holy shit, oh my god. Oh my god, they're singing. That's awesome. That's nightmare fuel though. I fucking hate that. Oh, and it keeps looking at you even if you move. Okay. God, that's so unsettling. Also, it's a little weird, like, I feel like this combat system's already easy enough, and the fact that I'm healing off of every single enemy and hit I do, just odd from a design perspective. Okay, what's this? Press and hold Y to heal. So I unlocked more healing. I was already talking about how this game has too much healing, and they give me even more. That's interesting. Giant fish swimming around. I'm into it. Random train car. Sure. Oh my god, it's a baby. Oh my god, it rolls. Man, dude, some of these enemy designs are so fun. I just wish there was more to this game than pressing the parry button, you know? Like, it's just begging for more combat mechanics. I don't understand. Oh, you're an enemy. Sure. You know, when your game is themed around like so many different objects being enemies, I feel like that gives you a lot of potential to play around with parts of the level coming to life like that. So I hope that's explored more. There we go. Man, this fish is swimming really low. Was it supposed to swim this low? Alright, there's a rook. Okay. Okay, wait. See? This moveset, the way he went to the side and then, like, charged in, like that? Okay, wait. He's actually behaving like a rook, kind of. Finally, we're getting that. Oh, okay, it's the monkey. It's the guardian ape. Lilith. Alright. Alright. Pretty straightforward. I like the rolls. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Do I pick that up? Oh, I stole its sword! Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's sick. It's way faster. Alright, I really like that. Stealing the boss's weapon, just using it against it, super hype, super fun. I wonder if this sword just won't break now? Yeah. I actually have like combos now. Oh yeah, also I have like aerial attacks finally. Yeah, camera's a little tough sometimes. What the fuck is that? Oh! Those are nutcrackers! Oh, that's sick! That's fun. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is sick. Just a fucking building walking around. It's so goofy, I love it. Unironically, Lies of P needed more shit like this. Just a little goofier, you know? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Oh my god. This just turned into Frogger. See, look, now we're cooking. This is where this game is at its best. Like, look at how weird and cool this is. I'm so into this. I'm just gonna walk past you guys. Oh. Is this a boss fight? Oh, am I playing? I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm parrying. I'm parrying. What happened? Wait, what? Was that just like a cutscene saying I can't go forward? They're like carrying rocks. I wonder if I can ride them. That would be cool. Nope. Wait, I can use them to launch me. Speedrun tech. Oh. Is the door gonna come to life? It is! Oh, that's sick. Okay. Oh, okay, wait, it has disjointed hands? I like that. Oh shit, okay, okay, okay. Ow. Ow. Oh my god, I got fucked. Petrificatus. Interesting. Okay, gotta jump it maybe? Okay. That's cool. Oh god. Parry. Okay, this boss is definitely a little tougher than the other ones. Nice, nice. Alright, I'm starting to get into this game more actually. Yes, yes. Alright, that was actually a pretty fun fight. I want to give some serious credit for just the sheer amount of different enemies in this game so far. Like, even though the combat's very simple, it's still kind of working because of that. What the hell is this? You can't get in. For now. Okay. Are you attacking me? Oh my god. I don't think I commented on the music yet, but the music's actually really well done. Look at that thing. It's like a giant manta ray fish with a sailboat lodged into it. Hey Zephyr, it's Barakiel talking to you. We're almost at the end of the demo. This map is a work in progress. I want to thank you for getting this far, and as a reward, I've decided to give you all the chess pieces. Wait, what? This game was holding out on me the whole time. Okay, hold on. Suddenly the chess piece thing makes sense. You can morph into different characters with different abilities, and they kind of correspond with their chess counterparts. Why didn't it introduce that at the start? Alright, so here's the bishop. Pretty fast. And you can like launch these light beams. Here's the knight, which charges around. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. This game just jumped up so many points for me. This game finally makes sense, man. It finally makes sense. I don't know what this move is doing. It's like pulling him in, I think? Oh, it is. Yeah, I think it's like pulling him in like a wormhole. Alright. The Look how fucking fast I can go, man. This looks so cool. I wish the frame rate wasn't so bad. Could the camera use some work? You know, maybe. Maybe. Maybe a bit. Yeehaw. Whoa, what the fuck is this move? I can just do this? This is sick. This is like a whole different game now. Look, they're little windmills. Wait, what did I just do? Did I pick him up? Look at this shit. This is so cool, man. I'm just... I really think there's some potential here. This is neat. I think that's it, though. I don't really think there's much else to find or progress with, so I'm gonna call it here. You know what? That was actually really cool. It all finally clicked into place at the end. I think the developer has created this beautiful world with so many cool enemies and boss designs in it. Like, there's some real inspired stuff here. And then when you mix that in with the idea of switching between chess pieces that have different abilities, there's some serious potential. My main point of feedback is I wish there was mechanically just a little more to the game than just parrying. And I think that's explored a little bit at the end with the transformations. I want that to be taken farther with the different chess pieces being more distinct from one another and having even more abilities. I don't know, this is like one of the more creative Souls-likes I've played. And the whole time I was just smiling and laughing at how cool this game is. Yeah, no, great job. Please stick with it, man. Alright, next up we have the demo for Codex Lost. This is a Souls-like from a solo developer, but the hook is that it focuses entirely on spellcasting. I think that's a fantastic premise. So yeah, let's just jump right in. Okay, we're selecting a class. I mean, I guess it makes the most sense since I don't know anything about this game to just go with the one that's mid. All right, here's my guy. We got like the plague doctor looking thing. Oh wait, actually, I think I might just be a bird straight up. I can't tell if that's a mask. Got like a library. This game looks pretty cool so far. Spell crafting. I think I need to find recipes before I can actually craft, maybe. Okay, so this is my basic spell, Arcane Pulse. I think it's only melee range. Then I have Arcane Blast. It's like AoE. And then I have this, Arcane Bolt, which is a ranged attack. I'm in the library, so let's teleport to Penal Village. Be wary of elemental affinity. These foes resist fire but are weak to lightning. Okay. Well, I have neither, so probably good. So that just costs a bunch of mana to do all that. Yeah, my mana comes back very slowly over time. I'm hoping there's another way to get it back. I'm sure there is. So we got the dodge button, and we can dodge across gaps. It seems like the basic Arcane Pulse doesn't use mana, so I can kind of just melee this guy. Yeah, I wonder if defending costs mana, or just stamina. I think just stamina? I'm watching the bar. Yeah, I think it's just stamina. X to heal. Nice. Alright, shortcut unlocked. What's this?
You can't be serious. You're a curator, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got a lot of nerve showing your beak around here, mate. After what you've done, it's all going to pot, mate. And it's us crows that get it in the nick. Straight up discrimination is what it's boiled down to.
So I guess that also does confirm that I am in fact a crow, and this isn't a mask. Oozing sack. Just what you want to find in a chest. That guy's shooting really slow moving fireballs at me. Like really non-threatening. Alright, also I noticed there's like a stagger bar beneath his health bar. I'm assuming that's what that is. Ooh, I got a recipe. Okay, finally I found a recipe. I'm guessing that's a spell. By the way, I just gotta say, I'm sorry, navigating the menu with the controller, I hate navigating menus like this with this like really slow moving cursor. Oh my god. Oh fuck, barrel. The classic. Shouldst thou parry an attack, spent mana will be recovered by a small amount. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can do that. I think I did it. I didn't see how much it gave me. I can't tell. Am I recovering mana? I don't know. Alright, so I got two guys shooting at me. That's a melee guy and there's a mage guy on the left. This is kind of interesting. Take out the melee guy. Switch to ranged for this guy. And then I'm gonna run in and use the blast. Nice. That was kind of neat. I liked how I had to use like all three there. Or I didn't have to use all three, but all three were useful at least. I'm into this so far. It's a slow introduction, but I can already sense the potential here. Oh my god. Although they've done the same barrel trap on me 3 times. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I need fire magic for this. That would be interesting. If there's like elemental stuff, you need like the specific element. Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't tell if he drop kicked me or if I parried him and he slipped. Memory fonts save thy location. Only one can be active at a time. Okay. Can I go back to the hub? Doesn't seem like it.
Pages turn, yet the library sleeps.
I like this guy's design. Like this giant globe head. And I feel like I wish I had more magic to spend on like the cooler spells. It has a lot of health. I'm not even hurting it. Maybe I can like parry it back at it. No. Oh my god. Oh god, not another one. Fuck that. I'm leaving. Alright. Death. Alright, I'm back in the hub area. I lost all my money. Awesome. But the good news is I'm guessing I can craft all those spells I found. Ignite. Looks like I'm missing magic powder. Damn it. Can I craft anything else? No, I'm missing at least one thing for all of these. Man, I found all these spells. I can't craft any of them. Fuck. Also, I'm confused. I activated that checkpoint. Why did it set me all the way back? Okay, one thing I will say that I really think should be a thing. I think your basic attack that doesn't cost any mana should also restore your mana with every hit. Because I feel like I'm using this standard spell way too often when I have the other cool spells, you know? And I don't like how it's a viable strategy to just like wait in place for several minutes to get all your mana back. Like that just sucks. Like I know the game's not directly encouraging me to do that, but it's not ideal that that's like viable. Did I just poison myself? Oh my god, I did. God damn it. Ooh, okay. This enemy's a little more interesting. He like throws boulders. Whoa. Back. Back. Ow! Oh fuck. I like how he just knocked me on my fucking ass. Alright, giant fox. Okay. Oh, it's not friendly. He's just gonna sit there? Alright, in that case, fuck you. Oh shit, okay, okay. Let's arcane blast him. I'm not even hurting him! He's invincible, he's invincible. Fuck this, fuck this. Maybe it's because I'm arcane and like he's immune to arcane damage or like mostly immune to it. Oh man, in that case, I really need to get more spells. Hold forth thy compass, then activate by attacking. Am I activating this thing? Oh, cool. Memory font activated. Dude, I want to go back to the hub area and spend my money without having to backtrack to the beginning of the game. I haven't found like a teleport location yet. What the fuck was that? Oh. Okay. Now, is it going to send me all the way back? Why do the checkpoints not work? What am I missing? Can I craft anything? Nope. Can't craft that. I can craft this. Hold on. Huzzah. Let's test it out. Okay, it kind of misses the target. I mean, this could be good, but I feel like a lot of these are gonna miss. Let's try it on this guy. I'm gonna guess they're all gonna miss horribly. No, it's okay. Ooh, is this a boss? Yep, okay. Go, Ice Volley. Oh. Go, Ice Volley. Dude, they keep... I knew the spell was going to be horrible. They go over his head. Fuck. And I gotta walk all the way back. Dude, is the checkpoint system bugged? Oh. That's how it works. Okay. I get it now. You use the one that's in the hub and it teleports you back. Okay, alright. My bad. Okay. I feel so slow. It's got plays like Sekiro. Knocked him over. Parry. Parry. I don't feel like a mage. I feel like a really clunky Sekiro. Got him. Come on. Oh my god. That was like a really clunky fight, but I don't know. It's whatever. Oh my god. Wait. Yes. I finally made it back to the start. Oh, thank god. I can teleport back to the hub and level up. Alright. I have enough to craft volcanic sigils. Alright, let's try it. That could be good. And now since I have a fire spell, I'm gonna go back and burn those vines. Oh hey, it worked! That's cool. I hope they do more with the elemental stuff than just like a lock and key situation, you know, where it's just like, you see vines, use fire spell. I want there to be more creative uses, like using ice to create a platform, but have it be like a little more involved than just freezing and walking across it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like there's a lot of potential with like the puzzle aspect and the environmental aspect of like different elemental spells. I've brought this game up before. Magicka is such a good example. Love that game. All right, I guess it's time to jump down the hole. Church Undercroft. Surprisingly not super expensive for that spell too, so I can like cast a good amount. Oh man, oh man. Please be weak to fire. They are, they are. Okay, that confirms like how big elemental advantage makes a difference, because Arcane was doing nothing before. Dude, we have an actual dungeon here. We have like traps and shit everywhere. Secrets. I'm into this. Found the checkpoint. Hell yeah. Man, that's the first permanent checkpoint I found. I've been playing for a while. That's very rare to see these days in Souls-likes, and I kind of like it. Oh, fuck. You seem the perfect height for Ice Volley, though. All the crucifix attacks. That's awesome. Alright, that's a quick attack. Good lord. Alright. I guess I'll just Volcanic Sigil you and win. Ow. Alright, you know what? Volcanic Sigil might not work. It does kind of lock me in place. Okay, let me just like get a feel for the attacks. So, just move around. I think if I just keep running to the side, I'm mostly safe. Problem is, Ice Volley only works at like a very specific range, so I gotta get like kind of close for the optimal range. There we go. That's good damage though. Yeah, he's the perfect height for this. Perfect. There you go. So that was neat. That was cool. You know, like, I feel like the ideas for these bosses are, they're close. They're close to being something really interesting. Like, it's not quite there for me, but like, I can see it. I can see it. Dark claws tear through the air before the caster, ripping into the very souls of one's enemies. The damage dealt by these unholy talons is nothing short of outrageous. Yeah, 264 damage seems significantly higher than all my other spells. Oh, it's like a melee. I like that. It's outrageous. We're still going. This is a long demo. Boss time. I'm pretty low on magic, but let's just see what happens.
I thought we were done with this. Fine. I shall attend to this duty once more.
Oh. Very... Fuck. Alright, I can tell this is gonna be a little tricky. Could go with all reliable volcanic sigils. Never mind, that's way too slow. Okay. Alright, this time, I'm gonna play a lot more defensively. Okay, do your thing. Yep. Okay, okay. There's just not enough time. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like my spells are just too slow to deal with that. Like even after a parry, I'd parry and go for the hit and it's not enough. Just gotta treat it like a puzzle, figure out what my moves are. I wish I could craft more stuff, but I'm missing all the ingredients as usual. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. I haven't crafted a poison spell yet. Maybe I could just poison him and sit back. Super Toxin. You know what? I bet Super Toxin will work. Alright, let's try this. Okay, so it's short range, it's just in front of me. I think this could work. Parry, poison. How do I know when he's poisoned? Okay, he's glowing green. I got him. I just gotta sit back and not die. Oh, the poison's doing good damage actually, hold on. Yeah, the poison's sick. Okay, it ran out finally. Still though, like that applies instantly. That's really good. What the fuck? This is awesome. Man, this would be really hard if I didn't have poison. Poison. No, no, no! God damn it, I was so close. I don't love how this boss feels, but part of me is okay with it if I look at it as a puzzle and like all my different spells are puzzle piece options. Oh my god. Oh my god. Die, die. Yes! Alright, you have completed the demo. So I'm kind of mixed on this one, but I do want to give credit where credit is due. This is a solo developed game that has some really cool ideas, a great premise, and I think it'll at least be interesting. Because that's how I feel about this demo. It's interesting, you know, having a Souls-like that centers around magic is a great idea. I like trying out all the different spells. I think of the spells I tried out, they felt different enough, but at the same time, I feel like there's still so much more potential with what you can do with a game like this. Like exploring spells beyond just pure damaging spells. It seems like there's very little of that. Level design is decent. They definitely understand what makes a Souls game tick when it comes to that. I wish there's a little bit more to the bosses and enemies and how they can respond to you as the player. I don't know, it feels like this game is on the cusp of being special. It's on the cusp. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough for me here to like really latch onto. But maybe. There were moments when I was playing this where I was getting like big Kingsfield flashbacks, and I liked thinking about all the spells I had as tools, where sometimes like one of them would work in a specific scenario and sometimes another one would work better in a different scenario. And as far as just like minor suggestions go, I do wish that mana was replenished just by using your basic no mana cost spell. I wish the control scheme was a little different, especially when it comes to selecting your spells, cycling through them on the D-pad. Like, I know that's how FromSoft does it. There are better solutions out there. Genuinely, look at Lords of the Fallen. Look at the new Lords of the Fallen game, how they approach magic. I think that could fit really well here. For those curious how it works, like you hold down left trigger and then like all the face buttons become different spells you can cast. Anyway, I enjoyed this a lot. I see the potential, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Hey, thank you very much for watching. So yeah, this video is pretty long. My longest video ever. I apologize. Didn't mean for it to be this long. I just wanted to show off more than I usually do, I guess. I hope people are into it still. Should the No Rest for the Wicked section have been 40 minutes long? Maybe not, but I don't know, I think it's fine. I think a game like that, of that caliber, deserves a bit of a deeper look anyway. As always, I really appreciate any feedback, any recommendations. There's always a couple games in this list that I would never have found without people commenting about them. Believe it or not, I'm actually planning to upload 2 more videos this month, I think. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you're all doing well, and take it easy.